Friends, welcome to the channel. My name is Hako. This morning we had a drip of what's coming in the later part of the 2.4 patch. Let's take a look. We are getting Banyue. He's gonna be a fire Rupture agent. You might be thinking, isn't there another Rupture fire agent coming? It is. So this means that Commander Manato, he's gonna be the strongest fire Rupture agent for an afternoon. No. So Banyue S-rank fire Rupture. Now, I'm extremely happy that this is an S-rank because I think that the Husband lovers that were disappointed with the whole Manato situation, they would have completely lost it had this been another A-rank. Now, this one didn't look like an A-rank at all. So, Banyue is here. I think he is one of the coolest characters that they've ever done. In the latest dev talk, they were talking about like they're working on a martial artist. I think this might be him. He kinda, looks like he packs a punch, packs a kick, so I think he is very much a martial artist character. And I'm also assuming that the balls behind him is gonna play into combat somewhat. They might be a counter for, X amount of fire punches. I don't know. He very much looks like a character that might have a super interesting kit and moveset. Now, he looks cool as all hell, and I'm glad in the short term for those bundle levels. I am worrying a little bit in the long term. Let me explain. I think that this might be another character that is being, like another male character that is being set up a little bit to fail with just the timing of his banner and also the typing of him. So we've had Lighter that released the patch before Miyavi, which obviously impacted his sales. Then we had Hugo that released, before Yishuan. Now we're getting Banyue sandwiched in between like the strongest A-rank character, carry, Manato, that we've ever seen, and what's rumored to be like the next Void Hunter, the patch after his. And him being sandwiched in between those, that is like obviously gonna impact his sales. Now, you might be typing, but Hako, people will pull for character they like anyway. Some people will pull no matter what. But some people will also have to be very selective where they choose to spend their polychromes, especially the game is getting harder. The endgame content is getting harder, which means that the freedom of just choosing willy-nilly diminishes a bit if you care about clearing it. So Manato being an absolute powerhouse and basically being given away for free or as a complimentary gift for pulling on the CS banner and doing event in the upcoming patch, and Manato being as strong as he is, basically relegates Banyue to very much more of the luxury character category, and while also simultaneously watering down the value of Manato if you're planning on going for Banyue as well. So as cool as he is, I can definitely see some signs of worry that might not do him full justice. And I can fully see that had he been physical Rupture carry or electrical Rupture carry, something we don't have, either of those, I think his banner is gonna be would have been better performing rather than, being possibly a tuned up Manato. Now, we don't know about his kit, we don't know how he works. He might be another seed character, but for Rupture. So maybe he will pair excellently with Manato. We don't know. Me personally, I would have loved it much more if he was physical or electric, because I would love a physical, a good physical carry that isn't tied to anomaly. And I would also be a lot more hyped for electric, and I think they could have made that work with, the whole robot theme, because that is right now an unfilled and uncontested spot in the Rupture roster. So yeah, if I had to be cranky, I do think that the fire element to him is a little bit of it's a little bit unfortunate, and also the timing of his banner. I think there's a very big chance that this might be another male banner character underperforming just because of the unfortunate timing, and then that leads to us getting less male characters, because then they have the statistics for how bad the male characters are performing, and look at this, the audience, they want bigger tits. But we have some more reading to do. How dare you, wild creatures, tread upon the lands under my protection? Our heartbeats, our breaths, our hunger, aren't those just algorithms written in flesh and blood? I trust him, because when he acts, there's warmth behind his actions. Ye Shuangguang. So this is the rumored Void Hunter that is the sister to the other guy from the temple. That is gonna be coming on the patch after Banyue. That day I was sweeping around the temple when Banyue Shifu walked by and said my technique was weak and my focus scattered. Then suddenly he struck. Crack. Just like that, super quick. Yufufu, who has already accepted the apology. He was kept going, don't, like that. And with that expressionless face of his, for a second there I thought he was actually crying. Shoot, I forgot to get it on camera. Dial in, who once tried to give Banyue a hair transplant. Your future choices can be the best declaration that you exist in this world. That you have a heart. The faint whispers during the moment of rebirth. Extremely cool. Seems to have interesting lore. I think that this might be a really cool and very interesting character. He looks like something straight out of Metal Gear Revengeance, and I'm super excited to see his kit. And I'm really rooting and hoping that he will perform well. Everybody, let me know down in the comments, are you excited about Banyue? What do you think? Are you gonna be pulling for him? Or are you gonna be skipping? What's your thought on the matter? And as always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, Hako out.
Oh, I wish that you could just take it easy. Lay back, fast the way I roll. So get off my tail or else you will get to say hello to my darling sharks. Got up, like, don't you know? Don't you know? You should know that I'll fight them all. These sharks got up, like, don't you know? Hurry up and get it done. But don't run my patience to the ground. If you need me here, these sharks got up, like, don't you know? Ooh, yeah, you better keep it fun. When I try, I'm second to none. Ooh, ooh, ooh.